What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing this lovely day? It's your boy Reg in the building. Um, so pretty much it's one of the last requests that I'm finally about to catch up on. I want to give a shout out to my homeboy, Lyndon Williams. He requested me to do this album almost about a year and a half ago. I'm sorry, I'm just now getting into it. Like I said before, so much things have been happening. And the album that we're going to talk about today is Deltron 3030. This is the supergroup that was between Del the Funky Homo Sapien, Dan the Automator, and Kid Koala. Yeah, man. This album was released in 2000 on what was the label? 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 Oh, 75 Arc. Singles album was known for Time Keeps on Slipping and 3030, and Dan the Automator produced this whole album. Alright, so I've talked about Del the Funky Homo Sapien a couple times on this channel. Only album I've done a review from him was I Wish My Brother George Was Here, which very underrated if you ask me. Classic West Coast album if you ask me. I talked about Dan the Automator a couple times on this channel as well too. Most known when I did a review on Cool Keith, aka Dr. Octagon, Dr. Octagonologist. So yeah, you guys should definitely have a clue of who those people are. Now, the format and concept of Deltron 3030, it kind of happened because all of them pretty much was collaborating on one each other, and Kid Koala and Del the Funky Homo Sapien appeared on the Handsome Boy Modeling School's album, which, in my opinion, Handsome Boy Modeling School is one of the most underrated hip hop groups, in my opinion and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like Dan the Automator and Prince Paul, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So, two of the most abstract producers collaborating with one another. So, I definitely need to get my hands on the So How's Your Girl album, but that album goes for a stupid amount of money. But anyway, so yeah, they collaborated on that, and they all share a love of anime, video games, manga, and whatnot. And so they use this influence for like the album's concept, which pretty much the concept is like a rap opera about the guerrilla warfare against the government. You know what I'm saying? And it takes place in the year 3030. So yeah, man, I am so sorry. I'm just now reviewing this album because like this album has like about 21 tracks, and I know I review albums longer than that, but it was like with Deltron 3030, it's like a lot to talk about, a lot to like pinpoint and whatnot. So I'm gonna do my best with this one. So let's get this shit started. Track number one, State of the Nation. That's the first track off this album. Overall, this skit was like pretty much just like Damon Albarn from like the band Blur, and just the gorilla just talking and whatnot. Yeah, man, that's pretty much what I got from that track. Track number two, 3030, very dope song right there. This is like one of the most one of Deltron 3030's signature tracks if you ask me. Del the Funky Homo Sapien definitely did his thing with this song, and it's pretty much just talking about like a post-apocalyptic world, and it just sets the whole tone of the album and stuff like that too. So very very dope. Track number three, the Fantabulous Rap Extravaganza. This is the second skit off this album, and it pretty much like it's like a skit where Prince Paul is like this like radio DJ, advertising for like this like rap battle and stuff like that too. Excuse me. If you guys know about De La Soul skits, I mean, I don't really mind the album skits for the most part because it definitely fits in with a concept too. So, yeah, man. Which leads us into things you can do. Love this track, man. This track right here is probably my favorite song off this album. Just that things you can do, must be done. Things I love that sample that they use and shit like that. Yeah, with that song, pretty much it has like Deltron Zero, just let his enemies know like he's ready to battle. Like what's up, you got your, but it's not like as battle as in like in fighting and combating. It's like battling. It's pretty much like battling with the lyrics, which I find that to be very unique. And it's like with Del the Funky Homo Sapien, I want to say lyrically, this is probably his best album. Like, even better. I mean, better than some of his solo shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I just felt like he was definitely. I just felt like he was definitely on one with this album and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he had lines like, "I'ma buy a Vex, lie is next, then I flip the dryo text right into the wireless. Your third eye is hit with psoriasis. The mightiest Deltron Zero, transverse and purge, transvestites that tempts your ear holes." Come the fuck on, man. Like that's fucking dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So very very dope track. Things you can do. Track number five. Track number five we got is Positive Contact. Another cool song. I mostly love that for the beat. They did like this black exploitation kind of vibe with this track right here. Something very different from Dan the Automator, if you ask me. So yeah, man, very 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 dope track. Um, then we have like the skit called St. Catherine Street and stuff like that. What I got from this skit is like this is pretty much just pretty much niggas talking and motherfuckers just trying to sell shit like nothing mean too much for this skit. Track number seven, Virus. Very dope track, very relevant song today, you know what I'm saying? Just judging by what we're going through this day and age with the fucking coronavirus bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So this song is pretty much like Deltron's way of creating a virus that would take down the computer systems and whatnot. And the reason why he wants to take down computer systems is because like the businessmen and the politicians, they're the ones with the power and whatnot. And he feels like him taking down is like speaking for the people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So very very dope song. I love the line where he says, "Break right through they terminals, burn them all, slaves to silicon, corrupt politicians with leaders and the keywords FBI and spies stealing bombs." Like very very dope shit. Classic song. Um, Track number eight, Upgrade, a Brimer college course. Another very interesting track and stuff like that. Another very interesting track. Whereas with this track right here, um, what he means by like Brimer College, from what I looked up, it was supposed to just be another way of saying like gray matter, and the gray matter is like where your neurons form, and they're supposed to like represent like the thinking that your brain is supposed to exhibit and stuff like that too. So yeah, I like the way they use that. I like the way he used that concept. Not one of my favorites, but one of the more interesting tracks. Track number nine, New Coke. New Coke, uh, another very interesting, weird song and stuff like that because it's pretty much saying how people can like accept change and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a little skit. You know what I'm saying? Just them, saying, remember how we used to watch Mr. TV runs and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and it leads us into Mastermind. Very dope track. This song right here, I kind of saw it as like Dell, Dell bigging up Dan the Automator and stuff like that. While still drops some braggadocious rhymes. Yeah, man. Track number 11, National Movie Review. Um, yeah, National Movie Review. What can I say about this one right here? This is a skit. It features a Brad Roberts, who was like the lead singer of like the Crash Test Dummies. Yeah. Yeah, man. Nobody care for this skit, to be real with you. Madness is the next track. Love this track. Another relevant track today. It's pretty much what Madness is saying, how everybody wants to be a rapper, everybody wants to be an MC, but they don't have no idea about the culture. They don't have no idea about this hard work they puts into it. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's no different than what's going on today, because then you have like hella R&B, well, R&B music that's basically just rapping and stuff like that too. You know, you'll try about like an R&B album, and then you'll have like rappers being like the compilation, being like all over the songs and stuff like that. So yeah, it's no different. Sorry, my throat was getting dry for 1 minute, so excuse me. Alright, so yeah, that was Madness right there. Very, very cool song. Then track number 13, Meets Cleophas Randolph the Patriarch. Um Shit. I think that was like another skit right there. Let me double check. Yeah, that was like Paul Barman rapping and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, nothing really to it. Then we got Time Keeps on Slipping. Very, very, very dope track. This was a single, and it's kind of like I would say a promo collaboration between the Gorillas and Dell and stuff like that, because they definitely worked with one another. They definitely worked with one another in the future, in recent years and whatever. So yeah, man. Very, very dope track. I love the beat to it. You know what I'm saying? So melodic and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because time definitely is slipping before us and shit like that. One day we might be out just having fun. Enjoying our life. The next thing you know, we wake up and we're damn near 40 years old and shit. So just value life the way life should be valued. Track number 15, The News, a wholly owned subsidiary of Microsoft Inc. Yeah, I think that was like another skit, you know what I'm saying? Track number 16, Turbulent Remix. One of the best tracks off this album, if you ask me. I kind of consider this like how can I put this? I consider this like the climax of the album and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Just has Dell finally had enough with the New World Order, and he just wants, he pretty much, is ready to fight any rap battle that takes upon him and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So, very, very dope track. Track number 17, The Fabulous Rap Extravaganza Part 2. Again, like I said, another continuation of the first skit, Prince Paul as a DJ. Track number 18, Battle Song. Oh man, this pretty much is a track that this is a track where like he's detailing his battlings, like he has a battle with like he has a battle like that's taking place in Mercury in the first verse, and then in the second verse, he transitions to Pluto and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I love the line where he was like, "We won the bout just as the oxygen tanks were running out, so we're back to the slip. Pull the map from the blimp, manipulate the cursor, recharge our essentials, set the coordinates and flow." Like shit, very dope track. Track number 19, Love Story. Another okay track. Definitely has a very nice beat to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And the last track is like Memory Loss, which in my opinion, probably again another underrated track off this album, where he's pretty much just saying as many times as like the future will change things around and whatnot. Excuse me. Never forget your roots. That's the best way to put it. You know what I'm saying? with Dell being from Oakland and stuff like that, Oakland definitely has like a lot of roots when it comes to like soul and funk and whatnot. Like as we just reviewed with the Tony Who album and stuff like that too. So yeah, man. And that's all of the songs off this album. I literally thought that this review was gonna be a bit more longer, but I pretty much, like I said, I've been pushing this review back for months. Been so fucking busy, and now when I finally got to me time, I'm getting this shit done. So yeah, man, I'm trying to be more on top of these requests now. You know what I'm saying? So overall, this album right here is a classic album. I feel like this album has a cult like following, especially when it comes to like the underground community. Because like when this album first came out, when this album first came out and whatnot, a lot of people were just tired of the whole bad boy, the southern hip hop was just like it was just becoming like more bling bling and whatnot too. And so with this album, they really just wanted like to take it like another step further, not just do what everybody else was doing, but when you got Dan the Automator and you got Del the Funky Homo Sapien, then you're bound to like have like a lot of like unconventional shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Very very dope album. This album is kind of hard to come by. I'm looking on Discogs right now, and I read that it was recently re-released on vinyl. Yeah, recently re-released on vinyl, and it has like a yellow and purple split, vinyl and shit like that. So y'all should definitely like look into that. Of course, as y'all should know, I don't actually have the album because when I was young, I heard the album and stuff like that. I wasn't. I said I wasn't really the biggest Del the Funky Homo Sapien fan growing up. You know what I'm saying? I respected his style, but now like in recent years, maybe like the past 2 years, I'm listening more to his discography. I mean, this is like one of the few albums I've always loved. Even like when I was like not like the biggest Dell fan and shit like that because it had Danny Automator and stuff like that too. So yeah, man, I definitely need to talk about the No Need for Alarm album that came out in '93. And I know they did a Deltron 3030 sequel. I think it's called like Stage 2. I've heard some bad things about that, so I don't know if I really want to talk about that one at the moment. So thank y'all so much for watching. I know this review's been a long time coming, but better late than never. And I will see you guys later.